It doesn't matter who you are or where you are from. We all gather here at the King's Circle.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here, Brandon Blackman. I'm here with my boy
Antonio Medford.
and we're bringing to you King's Circle. This is going to be a space where we talk about men's mental health, emotional stability, and how we can grow and mold our kings for tomorrow. So, tell us a little more about you, Antonio.
Well, my name is Antonio Medford and I'm a motivational speaker. I'm into entrepreneurship, into self-love, into a variety of different topics when it comes to human connection or what drives us as human beings. And motivational speaking is my passion, and I have a huge passion for black men, especially when it comes to being a man in today's society. So that's why King's Circle is so important to me and Brandon.
Correct. So, we can keep it nice and jiggy here, people. So what we're going to do is we keep it a little fresh, So what we're going to do is we're going to have a bowl here. We've got about 5 topics roughly. So every week we can pull a different topic and until all run out. Then we keep it pulling. And then once we get the emails up, you guys can send in your topics. And then from there we'll talk about what you guys email. So, here we go, big boy.
You ready, man?
Alright. First topic, the King's Circle. The double standards in relationships. Drop the paper, boy. Alright. We'll go by the ice boy.
It would have been easier for me to break the ice, but I ain't gonna lie.
I can tell you. So,
Yeah.
I think the major issue that we have in today's society with double standards is that a lot of the times, a lot of people are expected to treat somebody a particular way. And then, when it comes to put the shoe on the other foot, sometimes people find it hard to step up to the plate. And I think that puts a lot of strain on relationships because, and again, especially in cases of men, we have a lot of cases where, for example, something so simple as Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. We have some issues where, honestly, some women or some people don't believe in giving gifts one way, but the man may be expected to give it, go all out on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So I think that's an example of modern day double standard in relationships, and I think that's something that we gotta learn to put to an end. Because I want a gift though.
I do, but seeing that my queen has provided me, me with gifts on Valentine's Day as well. Thank you, babe.
Of course. Show the babe. Another thing too that I think, especially when it comes to double standards in relationships, is things like communication as well.
I agree.
So a lot of times when it comes to communication, some parties are open to hearing about, for you to hear about their problems. Mm-hmm. But then sometimes people don't make themselves available to hear the problems of men. Yeah. And it's usually associated with the fact that, men must be strong, we're supposed to...
More macho way.
Yeah, and we're supposed to, be able to burden our emotions. But I think what we can do to, alleviate a lot of stress that a lot of men go through is to really truly open up a space, sit them down. Hey, how you doing? You doing okay? How's work? Talk to them. You understand? Open up communications on both ends.
Yeah, I agree, but you see, here's the thing though. You see, social media, even though being two, entrepreneurs and being two people who communicate and work through social media, we also know the benefits and the downfalls of social media. And one of the downfalls I saw recently was last week. I think I was on Twitter and I saw this guy did a thread on depression, and his caption was, there are a lot of men who don't open up on this topic. And one of the women that replied was, listen to him vent and use it against him. And I couldn't help but think that's one of the reasons why a lot of men are so scared to even come and talk about their emotions, because society has it as, man, you're gonna be this macho man, this Hercules, But literally, you have to be in a position to express. And it's come to the point where as soon as you express yourself, and to some women, that as soon as you express yourself, man, you're soft. I need a guy who can help me around the room.
Yeah,
me
body slamming. That aggression, you know what I mean?
But fail to realize that a man can have all of that, along with human expression. Human expression is for both women and men.
Exactly, and I think that even dates back to our parents, because we have a lot of situations where our parents, especially sometimes mothers, right, can really suppress feelings when it comes to the kids.
Yeah.
And what we need to do going forward as parents of the future is we need to open up. And you remember how back in the day when you would even have an opinion, and you went like, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about, man. Man is like, Mom, I have a soul. Please listen to me. Like sit your kids down, talk to them. And number one thing that I actually want people to start doing is apologizing as parents, saying you're sorry to your child.
But you know what's interesting about that is that you would say that you want your child that you want parents to apologize to their child, but a parent always asks, apologize for what? I put a roof over your head, food in your belly. You don't have to struggle for anything I provide. What do I have to apologize about? But some parents fail to realize, and this is taking out like not verbal. This is like taking out like physical abuse and stuff like that. Let me put that one aside. But words do hurt.
They do. They carry a lot of weight.
They carry a lot of weight, but parents have this thing, and they think it's something that we all develop at some point. We will say something hurtful to a person in the moment, and we will think that was in the moment. You know what? They forgive me, but in reality, that sticks with them because there's this saying that says when a person speaks at a certain tempo, when they're super mad, that's really and truly how they feel. Other than being wrong,
of course.
So when parents say stuff, it really sticks. My grandma said something to me that stuck with me all these years, and it wasn't the best thoughts. So I agree that parents should apologize in terms of that aspect. But it's so easy to say that, But it's something that has to be a trend that is not a trend, something that has to be implemented, a habit, a gradual habit. And I think it starts with men and women, especially men of today. Yeah. When you get your children be in a position to listen to them,
listen to them, create safe spaces. Because if we start them from young and we teach them the right way from young, then from there we mold a better king or queen for the future. So then, linking back to the topic now of double standards, how do we break the double standards? I believe that what you need to start doing is look within. Ask yourself, what is it that I am asking for that I am not providing myself? And I think that is one of the core ways, especially kings out there. You would want your woman to treat you a particular way. You would want your woman to handle you a certain way. Because don't take this handle on the context. Y'all know y'all want to get handled. You right way, chief. You know what I mean? So you want to be treated and handled a particular way. Make sure that you also extend that same courtesy to your woman, bro. You may want a hot meal when you come home, not trying to say that she, is supposed to be in the kitchen. You understand? I'm glad to clear that. Of course, because I don't want that you when they leave the podcast. So you may want a hot meal when you come home. But what have you been doing? You kicking back in the couch. Yeah, you might be working hard, but she's working hard too.
Exactly.
So come home and you know what? She don't like when I leave the toilet up. Make sure you toilet down. And sometimes men just get lazy and leave boxers around the place. Make sure you clean up and tidy up. You understand what I'm saying? That's a very simple way, in my opinion, that we can help break up the standards. Looking within. How about you, bro? What do you think?
I agree. Is between looking within and being able to understand the standard, as in, okay, so as a man I could do this, but she can't do that. Why is it that she can't do that? As a woman, she can do that, but why is it I can't do that as well? You also got to think about the reasons as to why there's a double standard in the first place. Yeah. Because it even goes back to, and when I say this, I know I go whole heat for but I can say it goes back to a man will call a woman a whore because she will have sex with multiple men. And I know there's so many men who would try to dim this down,
This is a juicy topic here.
Try to say that, man, if you was a man, you wouldn't deal with a woman like that, man. Yeah. She's a whore, man. Stuff like that. But when a man gonna do it, no, man, you's a star. You's a king. King Montaigne, But and let me leave genders out to this. Let me leave it as the fact that you are human.
Correct.
Literally human. Each and every one of us have needs, and those needs are sexual. Yeah. So when you're in a position where, okay, I want to have sex with this person, that person, it's your choice.
Yeah.
You know? Well, once you got, you know, like a woman or a man, and you know you're loyal to them, and you're in love, you know, and you want to do all that, sure. But yeah, like simple standards, double standards like that is something, because, and the reason why that topic is so interesting for me is because personally, as a man, when I was young, I would always think about, I would never date a girl who this man, who body count is 100 or whatever. And as a man like me, my body count is up to 100, right? But as a man like me, I would say, my body count is this, and my boys would be like, yo, you're a hard one, bro. You having sex. Women say, oh no. Oh, she must have got something.
Yeah,
she must be doing. No,
her value is diminished.
And sometimes a woman is just very comfortable being sexually comfortable,
and that's okay.
It is.
And that's okay. No, of course, not trying to, we're not trying to encourage sexual promiscuity.
Yeah, that is.
And to that extent, but because at the end of the day, it all boils down to value in yourself as well. Because you are praised, she's a praise, and you are praised. And I believe that as Black kings and queens going forward, we have to view ourselves as praises.
Each and every one of us are like Ferraris, 2-seaters. You don't want any type of person in your next seat, you know?
Exactly. But then even tapping back to that double standard, we have to understand that everybody has a past. Of course, you're entitled to decide if you want to deal with that past or not as a human being, of course. But don't judge somebody off the bat because of their past. Try to be open, try to be understanding. No, I get it. Hearing that somebody bodied like 1,000 people might be rough on the mind.
Would you date a person that bodied 1,000 people? Since you're talking to the... Would you date a person that bodied 1,000 people though?
No, you see, I don't know if I'm equipped to handle such a battle record, because honestly, that is sometimes it takes a secure person.
I agree.
It takes a secure person.
I agree. So going back to saying that, I don't necessarily mean that you can't have a preference per se towards your person, because you can, you know, because one man might say, I just know a woman that got 1,000 bodies, and then the next man be like, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
And you might be comfortable with, oh, she did, but you know, she had about 5 bodies, you know. You know? Yeah, so it dims the preference. I just wanted to know your point on that, you know?
Of course, it is. Sometimes there's certain things, like for example, I had an issue with Brittany Renner, good little while back. I think she had a little Uzi, and then like she was basically trending at that particular point, and a lot of people were bashing her because of her body count. Now, what I mentioned in the conversation is that it truly takes a strong person to date someone who has probably had a very adventurous past, because the job situation is people are unkind. So even though your girl may have been a little rough in the past, but no, she's a goddess amongst men, right? And you see her as that, but people will never sometimes erase how she was in the past. And that's a sad situation. So on the flip side, you don't want to judge anybody about their past, but then on the other side of the coin is that some people may be deterred by those things because they may not be fully equipped to handle it inside. The insecurities might eat them alive. You understand? Like, oh boy, I want FM with me enough. Boy, what she's on, boy, everybody has my girl. Like,
it's for who can handle it.
Exactly. Right?
But at the end of the day, the double standard is that we as men need to be very open to understanding that part of double standard.
So, in closing, people, what we're going to say is, what we take from the podcast is that, listen, to really break away from the double standards, look within yourself. Look within yourself. Ask yourself, what are you asking for that you are giving back? Look within yourself. Start with you, right? Kings, start with yourself. You know you want certain things out of a relationship. Make sure to give just as much. Now that, honestly, I believe is the way that we can help break double standards in today's society.
I can't argue with that.
So, what we're going to do is we're going to keep it real. Again, every Monday we're going to be releasing an episode on King Circle. Again, we got about 4 more topics in here to deal with, and then coming on to about the 3rd or 4th topic, we're going to bring on a special guest star. So, remember, this is going to be available on IG, YouTube, and Spotify. So look out for it. I am Brandon Blackman. You can find me online at the People's Bouncer.
Antonio Medford, and you can find me online at Antonio Medford.
Alright people, this was King Circle. It was real.